know you haven't, and that's been a real kind of bother to me. One of the themes that we're striking up with this whole thing is that even though Buena Vista College has kind of really turned around, has really come
Long ways, right.
Yeah.
From a small school, kind of shaky financially, to being very strong and growing and high academic standings and
But
doing
there's
some
still
very
a lot-
innovative things.
there's
Still a lot more can be done,
a
right?
lot of challenges ahead of us, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's true with everything.
Well, let me start with this question. This is kind of a tough one, but I
Okay.
think a good one. One of the questions about Buena Vista College is a small college
Liberal arts college, right.
in
Storm
Northwest
Lake, Iowa, right.
In the middle
I've
of
been there
nowhere.
many times.
How can a small college like that really contribute?
Well, I think Keith Briscoe has really kind of spelled out a vision for the future of Buena Vista College that involves being involved in internationally with the Pacific Rim. It involves through the telecommunication system really connecting to the world. And Buena Vista has built a reputation for quality and a commitment to serving students and providing a solid liberal arts education, a great business program, and doing it in a very good setting on the shore of Storm Lake in a small Iowa town with a good work ethic and good values. So it offers a quality education in a very conducive environment for learning.
And one of the things that when we look back at the history of the college, we see very clearly that that's the idea behind the founding.
Right.
Was this idea of a kind of a value-oriented education. And one of the things that's really happened is where we are right now is we're at the point where that can be ensured, we can make that prosper somehow.
Right. Well, I think what's happened is, like a lot of small colleges, Buena Vista College went through some difficult and stressful times, but it's really emerged from that with a very sound base by getting good financial support. The Sieben Center, as an example, is really something that even much bigger universities and colleges don't have. The telecommunications capabilities of that, the business programs are outstanding, and the result has been attracting more students and also more high achievers. You look at the scores of those students that are entering Buena Vista College over the last couple of decades, and they've gone up very dramatically. And so it says there's a bright future, and more parents and students are recognizing that. And I think that looks good to the future, but you can't rest on your laurels. The college is now celebrating 100 years and now looking beyond that to the next 100 years. And that's what you've got to do. You've got to constantly plan for the future and set goals to achieve them.
Ironically, one of the things that we find ourselves at Buena Vista College is now that we've had this tremendous Stevens gift and this decade of prosperity, we find ourselves faced in many ways,
Right.
the way the state is faced with some
right.
tough choices. What's it take to get over that kind of hump and really realize the dreams?
Well, you've got to make the tough choices. You've got to make the right choices. You can't be all things to all people. So you've got to focus the resources you have on those areas that are going to make the biggest difference. So it's difficult decisions. It's priority setting. It's using the resources you have in the best way. And that is, when you look at those colleges or businesses or anything else that succeed and prosper, it's the ones that make those kind of right decisions. Focus on quality, utilize the assets that are available, but also don't try to be too much and do too many things, but do the few things that you're going to do exceedingly well.
One of the things I think we always hope that we do at Buena Vista College is something for the students. And as someone who's
Right.
got a big education, you should have probably a couple of what is it that students and what's going to be important in the future?
Well, we're talking about value-oriented education. In other words, students get to understand the importance of honesty, of good work ethic, of the benefit of a quality education, of serving other people, of being a part of the community, not just taking what you can take from the school, but also giving back and utilizing that kind of two-way, you receive as a student, you gain knowledge, but then also recognizing your responsibility as a citizen to give back and contribute your time and your resources to make it better and to help the next generation of students. And that's what I see happening at Buena Vista College.
As someone who has witnessed the changes of the college, has been a good friend of the college, but also outside, what are other people looking to Buena Vista College? What kind of leadership are people looking to Buena Vista College to provide?
Well, I see Buena Vista College as a real leader in terms of outreach to the community. The facilities has been utilized to recognize the Small Business Man of the Year. I remember a ceremony that I participated in for political conventions. We even had a debate, one of the gubernatorial campaigns on the campus. And so I see the college as really seeing it having a mission beyond just providing a good quality education and a good environment to the students, but also serving the community and interrelating with the greater community that goes beyond just Storm Lake and northwest Iowa. And we see that with the outreach towards the Pacific Rim. I received an honorary degree from Buena Vista College the first year that I was governor, and I was impressed with the programs that have been established. For instance, cooperative programs with some of the community colleges. Some of my friends from Lake Mills have stayed in Lake Mills, gone to the community college at Mason City, and then gone on and gotten their degree from Buena Vista College. They couldn't afford to leave Lake Mills and leave their job to get their degree, but yet through the outreach program that's been possible. And Buena Vista's been a real innovator in doing that. And it's I know of a member of the Iowa legislature, Stuart Iverson, who also got his degree from Buena Vista College in that way. Well, he served on the school board and was farming, and now he's in the legislature. So Jerry Mathiasen, a former member of my staff, now the deputy director of the Department of Employment Services, is a graduate. So I've seen a lot of very good things happen to people that have gone to Buena Vista, whether they've been on the campus or whether they've been involved in education at BV through the outreach programs.
I think one of the things that I see in our graduates, maybe the biggest, not really problem, but kind of a problem, but it also I think mirrors what the college is all about. A lot of our graduates go out not really knowing how good they are, or what kind of skills that they really have, what they really have to offer.
And this is typical Iowa. It's not just Buena Vista College. It's Iowans generally underestimate themselves and their abilities. We have the highest test scores in America on the American College and Scholastic Aptitude tests. And yet Iowans tend to be almost reticent about bragging about the quality of our education system or what we can accomplish. And I think if there's anything that we need to do as a state, and I think that Iowa colleges like Buena Vista College need to do, is build greater self-confidence and encourage students as they go out into the work world not to be afraid to tell the truth about what they know and the experiences they've had. We in Iowa sometimes just take those things for granted. We think everybody's honest and everybody works hard and everybody achieves at their highest level, and that's just not true. But it is true here generally. And Buena Vista is a leader among the colleges and universities in the state of Iowa and has a right to show some pride in that accomplishment.
Great. Is there anything else you'd like to say about Buena Vista College, about where we're going for our future?
Well, just to say that in the brief time that I've been governor of this state, I've had the opportunity to visit the campus on a number of occasions. I've been impressed with the growth and the vitality of the college, and I hope to continue to witness this kind of growth and strength and service to humanity that is very evident part of the mission of Buena Vista College. And I'm proud to recognize the school on 100 years of progress, especially dramatic progress in the last decade or so during some of Iowa's tougher times, and look forward to seeing continued growth on into this next second century.
One last thing.
Okay.
Could you just turn to the camera and say, happy 100th birthday, Buena Vista College?
Happy 100th birthday, Buena Vista College.
Terrific.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you very, very
you
much.
bet. Oh, no problem. Fun to do it.
So, go ahead and
Okay,
Oh, yeah. I got that.
got that?
Yeah.
Well, tell your dad hi for me.
All right, we'll do.